Hello and welcome to Sandown Raceway. Here at Motor we've come to attend a track day this afternoon and we've found that Lexus is sponsoring the day and it's got the all new LC 500 on display here, which was a bit of a surprise but a pleasant one because it's the first time we've seen this car in Australia. It won't be launched until June, so this is a bit of a sneak preview. So we're not allowed to drive it yet unfortunately, but we'll have a quick look around the car and show you some of the features it's got and start it up and let you hear the V8 engine. As you can see, the design is pretty bold. This is going to sit above the RC Coupe as their range-topping flagship coupe. It's kind of like a 2+2 in the sort of BMW M6 kind of mould. We've got plenty of daring design here, which is going to be pretty polarising, but for us, we reckon it looks actually really good. It certainly stands out, and you're not going to mistake it for anything else. Cool pop-up rear wing there. We've got 21-inch rims. So let's take a look under the bonnet. So under the bonnet of this LC 500 is a 5-litre V8, which you can also find in the RCF and GSF. 351 kilowatts, 530 newton meters, and not a turbo in sight. It's a lovely engine, and here it's paired to a new 10-speed automatic, which sounds like overkill, but we'll see how that goes once we get behind the wheel. You can also get a LC 500 hybrid, which is a 3.5 litre V6 with some electric assistance. So inside, it's as you'd expect from Lexus. The materials and the fit and finish are excellent, although they certainly feel excellent. Seats are extremely comfortable. These big bolsters on them hold you very securely. And the overall layout is, again, probably quite polarising. Not everyone's going to be a fan of it, but it's certainly different and looks excellent. So let's start it up. Hear the V8 there, sounds good. That's quite snazzy. So Lexus has stuck with this strange touchpad arrangement for its infotainment system, but previously it's been a little mouse thing that you had to move around, which was a bit of a challenge while you were driving, but this touchpad does seem to work slightly more intuitively, which is good because it needs to. And you've also got these little buttons here to change the tuning and change tracks and stuff like that. So up here we've got Lexus's digital dash, which you can see in most of their high-end models now. All sorts of different displays controlled by these buttons on the steering wheel, and let's see, it moves around, which is quite snazzy. That's pretty flash. What's interesting are these little ears up here, which is a concept taken from the LFA. Over here we've got a ESP off and a snow mode, whereas over here it's a drive mode selector. It looks like we've got 4 to choose from: comfort, normal, sport and sport plus. There's also a custom mode there, which looks like you can tailor the individual parameters to your tastes. So maybe sport engine with lighter steering or lighter suspension, which is a good step forward. It's meant to be a 2+2, but I'm not sure anyone's actually going to fit in those rear seats. Maybe kids, but Lexus certainly isn't alone in having tight rear accommodation. It's a nice interior in here though, I like it a lot. We've got massive brakes front and rear, 6-piston calipers at the front, 4 pistons at the rear. As mentioned, it's 21-inch rims wrapped in Michelin Pilot Supersport tyres, which is quite a focused tyre for a car that's perhaps more in the GT mould rather than an out-and-out sports car. So that's a quick look around the Lexus LC 500. We'll bring you more when we drive it, hopefully at the launch in June. So the quick recap of the specs: 5-litre V8, 350 kilowatts, 530 newton meters, 0 to 100 in about 4.7 seconds. And we think it's going to cost around 200 grand, but the price has not yet been confirmed.